Accelerating salon growth. How can you accelerate your salon's growth? Well, that question starts by understanding what is growth. How do you measure growth? Is growth increased revenue? Is it higher profits? Or is it increased numbers of clients? And why is growth important? First of all, we all operate in a highly competitive market space, which is getting more and more crowded with competitors and with clients getting more and more discerning. No growth essentially means business is declining. So if you're not growing, you cannot attract the talent that you need. Through our talent gateway, we have become increasingly aware that salon professionals are selective and they want to join a salon that has a future and in which they can grow and succeed. And finally, growth is important because of our ever-evolving industry with new techniques, new products and brands, new treatments, new trends. So if you don't grow, the industry will outgrow you. So to simplify this highly complex question of how you can accelerate your salon's growth, we have broken our approach down into two groups. One, do more with what you have, or do something new. So route one is do more with what you have. You can sell more services to existing customers. Make upselling and cross-selling a priority in your salon. Doing so will increase the average spend per client and therefore it will increase the overall revenues. Enhance or expand your current service offering. So this increases the opportunity to sell to a client that's already coming to you. It will increase client engagement and satisfaction with the salon. And this can actually even be done seasonally or as a limited offer. Enable your staff to be more efficient. Through the effective use of training, you can improve your staff skills and increase their productivity. Multifunctional staff are very valuable in a salon. So instead of letting them focus on one specific skill only, develop them so they can provide multiple services. So when we look at route one, so when we look at do more with what you have, it's all about optimizing all areas of your business. So as well, increase your focus on retail sales. With profit margins of between 35 to 40%, it can add to the bottom line very quickly. And as well, think about the fact that training in this case is key. Yeah, we all know that e-commerce has taken away a lot of retail sales in the salon, but we cannot make that an excuse. Yeah, so through training, you can actually increase your retail sales. Yeah, so are your team members trained on how to sell? Do they have any selling techniques training? Or do they only have training with the suppliers on product knowledge? Yeah, so selling skills training can really help them to learn how to sell. And as well, in-depth consultation. Are your team members doing thorough consultation with every client to really understand what is their need? Yeah, because if they understand their need, they can actually sell products that will really benefit your client. Because think about the fact that in any household, you will find shampoo, conditioner, face cream, hand cream. So people are buying it. So why are they not buying it from you, the professionals that they trust? Another important area to focus on is procurement. You can make money or lose money based on your procurement practices. So for example, are you monitoring your product sales performance? Do you know exactly which products are selling in your salon and which ones are actually not moving at all? And what about consumption? Understanding your consumption allows you to track your usage of professional products. Do you know your cost of service percentage? Do you know that for a full service salon, it shouldn't exceed 11%? Yeah, so it is crucial to conduct a qualitative and quantitative audit of the procurement and inventory management process to find fact-based insights and guarantee correct practices. And remember, stock is cash. So if you are overstocked, that means that cash is just laying in your salon. And with overconsumption, it means that you are using too much product. You are wasting product, which means, again, you are wasting money. Another area where you can do more with what you already have is with bookings. Are clients getting rebooked before leaving the salon? Are all bookings being accommodated? Do your staff have periods of downtime that's, not being utilized? So a good way to address this is by training reception staff to effectively upsell and cross-sell at the booking stage. Are you keeping track of some of the key business metrics? Do you measure your client retention rate or look at staff productivity? Monitoring staff occupancy rates and staff salary percentage versus sales generated are helpful ways to ensure that you are getting excellent productivity from your team. A new trend we are seeing and is becoming increasingly popular is rent a chair. You can offer your facilities to freelance stylists, to beauty therapists, or nail technicians and generate a revenue from them. A powerful way to do more with what you have is to have a brand refresh or a refresh of your salon interiors. And finally, you can enhance your marketing efforts. This is done by prioritizing content marketing, which will drive engagement with your clients. And this is also done by creating seasonal promotional packages to drive bookings. So as you can see, there is plenty that you can do with what you already have to drive new growth in your salon. So now let's move on to the second route. Route 2 is to do something new. This can be done by opening up new locations, which can be either owner-operated or under a franchise agreement. You could consider temporary pop-up salons or even invest in specialist service salons in new locations. You can, of course, as well expand beyond your existing borders. So this could be in a new city or in even a new country. We are seeing lots of exciting opportunities opening up in Saudi Arabia. You can focus as well on diversification. You may want to consider an online store or creating a training offering. You could also consider creating a range of products or even collaborating with other businesses, such as retail stores, flower shops, coffee shops that operate within your salon. And finally, you can get a fresh pair of eyes to look at what you're doing and make recommendations on ways to grow. So whichever of these two routes you decide to pursue, I have found that there are 3 secrets to successful growth. The first is to set bold and audacious goals. These goals will require you to invest energy, time, and money to achieve. The second is to plan using SMART goals. If you follow us on social media, you would know that SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But hold yourself accountable to achieving these goals and measure your progress constantly. And finally, remember, whatever you do and it doesn't work, it is not failing, it is learning. So now you may be thinking, what should I do next? Well, immediately stop doing what is not working and is not generating a profit. Decide on pursuing route 1 or route 2 and then set your goals. Do a detailed plan, discuss and share this with the team, and incentivize your team for those goals. You can also contact VR Beauty Consulting if you want guidance or support, because we have done this many times and we can provide you with experience and expertise to help you be successful. And finally, start. Procrastination is deadly, and know that you can start by taking small steps towards growth.